They have concentrated on their stand-up.
Both fighters in great shape. I'm pretty sure they both thought in their minds this would go the distance. Look at their bodies, look at their physiques. They've both worked their fitness, and their work rate is just the same it was in round one.
Still dominating that centre portion of the cage is Ian Schaffa, the 30-year-old who has travelled extensively and fought some of the greats in international sport. Trains with Team Scheffer and also the Lions Den Academy with Luke Pizzuti and the crew, tonight's promoters. Haven't they done a fabulous job again, not only promoting but matchmaking the biggest names and the biggest frames in the Aussie industry. What about Hill? Now putting Schaffa onto the back foot.
Hill's sick of the ground attacks. He's going for the air attacks now as well, coming over the top, trying to throw a knee to the head.
How can Rob Hill utilise what appears to be a height and reach advantage here? Because at the moment, the little bulldog himself, Ian Schaffa, has managed to keep the fight relatively close and within striking range. Would be quite happy, I think, to be in on the chest of the Northern Beaches boy in Robbie Hill as we hit the halfway point of round number 2. And at this time, pretty good bet, I would suggest, Michael, that we may well be going to the judges' scorecards. Both guys are busy, but their defensive capabilities are so strong that that one-punch stoppage, I think, seems unlikely.
They've both got great chins as well. They both can take a few hits, so they're not going to go down in a hurry. Likely they're going to stand up, they're going to throw their punches, and the referees are going to step in, and the judges are going to make their decision.
Nice straight right hand there from Robbie Hill. Schaffa perhaps looking just a little more fatigued at the moment. And that is despite the fact he has been in a dominant cage position for much of, forcing Hill onto the back foot as he is again there. Hill comes forward with a three-punch combination, only one finding the mark, and certainly not with the type of power that he would have trained with. Both guys in great physical condition. You can see the clarity in their eyes, a great indication of physically and mentally how ready and how prepared they are. They move into close quarters again. Not for too long. Both guys very respectful and very cautious of the other's ability. Final 90 seconds of our middle round, round number 2. Don't forget, the winner of this one books a main event date in our lightweight title fight on Friday night, February 20, back here at Luna Park. Tickets can be obtained dialing 1300 Big Top or go to the Ticketek website for all your CFC information. The website is cfcworld.com.au.
Final 30 seconds, Andy. Both fighters worked really hard this round, throwing some really good punches.
And still on the back foot as Rob Hill been forced to do a majority of the work here, but he's certainly not shirking the duty. And when he does come forward, like we've seen, very impressive in 2- and 3-punch lots.
Very strong, very accurate. He does hit, does connect with those punches.
The right leg, the right foot of Ian Schaffa, so close to the target zone late in round number 2. Now referee Ivan Walton steps between the two men. 2 rounds down, 10 minutes down, we've got 5 remaining.
Spinning back kick there by Schaffa, great use of his legs, and here Hill with the jumping knee.
The offensive capabilities and structures with both men have come to the cage with tonight have been absolutely first class. I've been impressed with the defences of both guys. Moving laterally very well, using their bodies, their shoulders and their forearms very, very effectively in dodging what could be knockout bombs.
But Schaffa brushes off the shake of the hand You can see the tension between these two.
There's a respect here, but there's a genuine dislike. It is fight time. It's not time for games. It's not time to be friends. It's time to win a fight and to catapult themselves into the main event in February. And Schaffa has been rocked with a big left foot. And what about the punches from Rob Hill? Somehow, Ian Schaffa is still standing. It was a huge left boot. You spoke earlier, Michael, both guys have got good chins. That was illustrated just perfectly.
Because Schaffa now controlling that cage again, as we saw in the first 2 rounds. He's looking to make good on that punch. He wants Rob Hill to pay.
That he certainly does. Rob Hill so effective in the early part of this round. I would hate to be a judge in this one.
First 2 rounds very close, Andy. Very close indeed. They're both pushing the action. They're both scoring a lot of hits. Who is going to edge out? This will be the final round where I think the decision will be made.
It also depends on judges' individual opinion. Are you looking for work rate? Are you looking for the more power punches or power shots? Are you looking at the ground for the grapple? Even though in this particular fight, we haven't been down to the ground. So the judges, each one may certainly look at this fight in a very different light. You can't help but think that early onslaught in round number 3 has Rob Hill on top. What an opening to the 3rd round after being denied a shake of the hands or a touch of the gloves by Ian Schaffa. The physical conditioning of both guys, absolutely exceptional. They are still going in this round 3 with the same intensity and vigour as they were competing in the opening 30 seconds of the contest.
Schaffa trying to increase the work rate here. Rob Hill's sort of moving away from him, and Schaffa's trying to chase him, trying to say, you're not going anywhere, buddy, you're mine. Both fighters cautious.
Very cautious, very tired, halfway through round number 3, and there is the lethal left of Rob Hill one more time. A nice 2-punch combination, keeping Schaffa on the back foot. Rob Hill still, after 13 minutes, jockeying and battling and struggling for cage position. Cuts now over both eyes of Ian Schaffa, it appears. Both boys are going to wake up sore tomorrow morning. A nice right hand from Ian Schaffa, who continues very much on the front foot against Robbie Hill from Manly. The clock perhaps working in favour of the man in green, Rob Hill, who came into this one with an MMA record of 4 wins, 1 loss and 1 draw, and potentially could be a fight away from being the lightweight kingpin of Australia. You can see fatigue starting to set in on both men. It has been fought at an incredible pace. And kudos must go to not only the combatants, but also their training team. They have got both guys ready. The combination punching has almost moved way for one-shot bombs, both men. Still intent, still desire a TKO or a KO finish. We are now under a minute remaining. That right eye of Schaffa been busted open as well. The corner's done a great job on the left eye, stemming the flow of blood.
Moving towards 30 seconds, Andy. What's going through their heads? Are they looking for a big knockout, or are they looking just to get past the bell?
It has been such an awkward fight, such a tough fight. Fatigue has set in. I'm not sure if either guy would be thinking clearly, and with any great belief that I know I've got this one. Such is the confidence of a fighter, however, they probably both believe they're on top. And the final 15 seconds, they have opened up once again. Hill with the straight left, once again goes with the money shot, the big lethal left, looking for the roundhouse schaffa as the bell sounds. What a fight on a fabulous night here at Luna Park. And I think the body language says it all. Ian Schaffa knows he's going to need more than just a bit of luck.
Great kick by Rob Hill, really shook Schaffa, took him from the center of the cage all the way to the end, and that's what opened him up for this flurry. Absolutely relentless. Of course, Schaffa fighting back a little bit, but the points have already gone on the score sheet of the judges.
He's tougher than an old gumboot, Ian Schaffa. It takes more to knock him down than that. Let's go centering for the official announcement.
Judges' decision. By unanimous, our winner, coming way over and continuing on to the final, blue corner, Rob Hill.
Rob Hill moves into the lightweight final on February 20, 2009. Who will his opponent be? Will it be Adrian Pang or Bernardo